Hey, get back.
No way, Jose.
H.O.G Podcast. What it do, man? It's your girl, Lil Chad. Yay.
Hey, 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 get back.
No way, Jose.
Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, 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 yeah. Discrimination and hating got pursue all that. Big dog, CEO.
So me $1,000 worth of work. That mean them feet was busted.
That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught to try to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together? Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slippin'. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, cheddar. A king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, but the light to Yo, what's up, world? Welcome to another episode of the H.O.G Podcast. Show y'all know what time it is, man. Friday night, January the 9th, and we talking levels of motion tonight. I'm your host, Chad.
If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. CEO got it. What's going on?
Financial. What's happening?
You dig? Before we get into the content, y'all know what we got to do. Keep it prayed up.
Paper it up.
Hold up.
Hey, wait.
Hey, Mom. What a way to start off a Friday night, man. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing out here. All the people that's tuning in to us worldwide over there in Germany, over here in the U.S., man, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? What, second Friday of the year, right?
Homeless niggas be tuned in too. Appreciate y'all, man.
Second Friday of the year, first quarter, popping off real good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Starting off rough, but we're going to push through it, though. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Tonight, we talking levels of motion, man. Levels of motion. You know what I mean? That's a deep topic, and it was picked out because that's what we see a lot right now. Everybody got motion, but is your motion the right motion? Is it the proactive motion? Is it the motion that's leading people to a straight path on success, or is it destructing them? So, you know, some of us feel like, you know, we got motion because we doing better than the person that we in slick competition with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do. A lot of people that's social media based think like that, you know what I'm saying? So they figure what they see, if they can post more than you, if they post it, they doing more than you, and you ain't posting nothing, you ain't got nothing going on, which is total opposite, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hop into it, man. There's a couple different levels of it, and then we gonna just touch on it. Y'all can get in the comments, let us know what y'all feel about it, give us some feedback, and we're gonna get up at this jump, man. What you boys got going on tonight? What y'all feeling?
About the levels of motion?
Yeah.
There are genuine levels and there are none. The bullshit levels. I think it come with it. No matter what level you on, there's always a hater. You can say that. Always somebody ready to tear you down. When you got, if you operate with $1, when you hit the million, you start getting around that circle. It's still, different levels of haters.
So I take it to a more personal situation though, on a level of emotion though. This just a bonus, John though. Like, what's a weekly reflection? What level are you on, like right now? So reflect on something.
It's kind of like how you can't hoop and I can hoop good. It's just talking about with the level.
That ain't no level. That's just an opinion. Opinion that ain't even true because you ain't even got the experience there yet. Yeah, but just like a weekly reflection, for example, like Lee today, I get one for Lee. Like his example, an example would be like, a weekly reflection emotion, the job opportunity that was offered to you today. You know what I'm saying? Touch on that.
Oh no, it wasn't. It ain't major, man. It's just
It is major. It's something that can help you keep motion and keep going with what you need to do to provide for your family. So it is big. It ain't small, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You like you chewing on the bottom of the screen.
Feel differently about it, but I feel you. But like, motion for me is.
Hold on, let me fix something.
You gotta have. First of all, you gotta know what lane you supposed to be in, right? And then when you get in that lane, how do you maneuver and operate in that lane? That is what I'm thinking of when I hear levels of motion, because we all know what the bullshit motion is in the street. I don't give a fuck about the streets. I have zero motion in the street. I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because most niggas that got motion in the streets also got rap sheets, or they headed towards the grave prematurely, because you live by the sword, you die by that motherfucker.
They got motion.
Yeah.
So with me, my lane is my family.
Come on, man.
Whatever I'm doing, whatever I gotta do to better provide for them. You know what I'm saying? My lane is being an upright, forthright man. You know what I mean? That's my lane. I ain't really worried about what the world consider motion, and like what level you gotta be on. You know what I'm saying? We could poke holes in everybody game, from the richest motherfucker to the poorest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? But the reason why that don't matter is because, first of all, your motion is based on your lane.
Right. What your interests are.
If you don't understand what your lane is, then you ain't got no motion anyway, because you all over the place.
Come on now. Hey man, y'all make sure y'all support the brand, man. Also send them stars and y'all share, like, comment, man.
That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the music and the culture, and you know what I'm saying? The culture want to see what they think is valuable jewelry, and what they think is valuable watches and clothes and cars. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you throwing, you know what I'm saying, whatever in the club, popping bottles, and you know what I'm talking about. But like, my mind works like, how do I make money off them motherfuckers that's doing all that shit? Because I don't none of that fit my bill.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I want the money.
See the whole screen, shit.
Man. Hey, speaking of that though, man, you gotta think about how many of these people favorite artists that's tied into these bad contracts just for the motion, just to say that I get access to this, to this chain, to this car, this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Just to say you signed the deal. It's the shittiest motherfucking deal in the world, but just to say you signed the deal, you signed that deal.
But an example of that would be Finesse. Like Finesse, I was looking at a clip he was talking about like a lot of different stuff. And like, right now, Finesse, he kind of like in the algorithm on our YouTube on some negative. Some people feel like it's on negative, but then others understand him. And me, I fall on the side that partially understand him from this point of view though, because he was breaking down like his situation with, not understanding the game, not really understanding the music business, but knowing how to create music. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he was in a situation to where he got out. Of course, he signed with Jay Prince Jr. Then he did some type of little label deal, and then he got something going on with Bag too. But he ended up getting a feature with Lil Baby, and he didn't know that his manager, was responsible for paying that fee to get that feature. he went outside of it and just paid the 30,000 up for himself. So Baby told him this is what I want for this.
Baby.
This is what I want for the actual to do the song with you and to direct though. So
The
Baby
video.
directed the video and stuff like that too as well. So after the fact, after doing the video and doing the lyrics and the studio session and stuff like that, it came to his awareness that that wasn't how it's supposed to go. Like the manager's supposed to did it, but if you studied the music business prior to that, you would already know that he's just a talented fella that's been locked up, been in jail for a while, and probably was just trying to get out and make the best of what he thought he had. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't been in these rooms where these numbers was discussed prior to getting locked up. He was on the up.
Did he end up paying more or what?
No, he paid 30,000, but he never was supposed to pay the 30,000, and he never was reimbursed from it yet. You know what I'm saying? So the manager supposed to take care of that fee. Instead, but it was it was
the label supposed to take care of the fee, and his manager didn't do his job.
No, right. The label was supposed to take care of the fee.
Yeah, but the thing is this: Finesse went about it his own way and just paid it because like I said, motion. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get into the
who getting the publishing though? If you just paying this man 30,000,
yeah, and that's what he mad about.
Publishing.
Exactly, that's what he mad about right now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't understand a lot of the stuff before he paid that fee. You know what I'm saying? So now it's all coming to his mind. That's why he going through these rants and stuff like that on the what's the name? Because you feeling betrayal. You feeling like you got played. You feeling like that it was least honest people around you that will let you know that when you finna do this right here, you need to know about this. And I mean, labels and managers, that is their job. That is their job to like educate their artists on how to do on how to do features, because I could be out here just doing features, bro. And then so that track right there that he paid for, Lil Baby and whoever else probably got way more money off. They'd have made millions off there by now for sure. You see what I'm saying? But it's a protocol on how to do it when you're doing features. And he skipped that process and went about it trying to do it himself, and it bit him in the butt. You know what I'm saying? So now this is what we seeing this frustration at. And like I said, like some of these artists, they do it all for the motion. All just to say that, I'm him, or I'm going down this lane. I'm signed with the hottest label. And it's fucked up on both sides. It's messed up that he didn't understand the business first, but it's even more messed up that the manager and them people that he signed them contracts with didn't let him know that, like, hey, if you want to do a feature with this person or that person, you need to let us know up front so we can take care of that fee. You know what I mean? You ain't got to dig in your pocket. So,
but he do at the same time. He do. Regardless if he paid or if the label paid, they gonna want that recoup. They gonna want that recoup.
But they ain't gonna want shit because they gonna recoup off the bag. That's the whole
paying.
They gonna recoup that lump sum too.
That's the whole point of the advancement and all that. Like it's a messed up situation for Finesse right now, and I find it hard to believe that it ain't a lot of other artists that's experiencing them same things. You know what I mean? That's experiencing them same struggles. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, man, that whole situation is
Ricky
a debacle.
Yeah.
When you talk about the contracts and Man, I don't even want to dig into that.
Dive into it, right? You're right.
360
That's just an example of the motion that people chase, though. You know what I mean?
But it's like, to me, when I look at that, it's like, man, you failing, because your business is the art, but your business is also to make sure you put the right team around you so you can focus on the art.
Correct.
Like, in my mind, I can't feel sorry for somebody like Finesse. I can't understand that, because we talking like we talking like this the first time this shit didn't happen, nigga. This 2026.
Right.
This shit been happening for like 50 years.
So I would say the difference with him, though.
Years ago, they didn't have the internet to look this shit up. They ain't have AI to ask questions. Like, nigga, you can literally get your ass on Google and ask that bitch a question, and that bitch will answer that question for you.
Right, and formatted and everything.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
can't feel sorry. That to me, that's you. That means that your level of emotion is low, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
At the same time, though, like, for him, I ain't making no excuse for him. It is what it is, especially with what you just stated. Like, it is a lot of different outlets that can help you, you know, like, when it comes to the business and not get messed over now. But you put being in jail as an adolescent and not really being out like that, and not really
you giving excuses. That shit don't matter.
No, that's not giving the excuse, bro. That shit do matter. And the reason why it do matter, because the simple fact of, if I've been locked up my entire life, he's just a good rapper. Nigga, you might be a good cook, but you don't know what it is on the business side of things. You're not going to excel like you want to. So it's the same difference with him with rap. Like, he a good rapper. He didn't understand what he was getting into. He didn't understand the clauses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't understand the business side of it, which is okay. I mean, you live and you learn. It is what it is.
Hey,
I'm just saying,
and then street smarts is not business smarts.
Exactly. Because a lot of us chase this motion shit, like, you know, like
a lot of street ignorance.
A lot of the times he probably like this just from all of them that just got out of jail, Honeycomb, Brazy, all these niggas that's been institutionalized, that have been in jail 5 to 10 years at a time. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know what reality is out here. They only seeing the music business from the internet, you know, Facebook, YouTube. They don't really know what's going on. And you're right. He should have educated himself. He should have had people that was in his corner prior to getting out and even signing with Jay Prince now, from how I see it. But at the end of the day, I feel like as much talent as that man get, and if you a person that's a real business, you a real business. What's up, Jay Scott? You're a real business person. You should wanna see your artist win, though. I would educate my artists if I'm signing an artist. I ain't gonna have them in a blind, you know what I'm saying? I want to make money with you, not just off you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where
where you differ from the industry.
Mm-hmm. That's what he got messed over with now, because there's good people in the industry. You got, bro, you signed up with Jay Prince now, first and foremost. You coming out of jail, signing with a person like that is a total different signing with somebody that really gonna do you the right way and make things make sense for you, especially coming out of that type of situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is what it is, you know. I feel like everybody just like in the industry, it's just we chase this. The narrative of motion need to change. And like you just said, like I'm more so into the fatherhood thing and being on my business for my children and trying to put some up and back for them and they kids and my grandkids and shit like that. That's the level of motion that I take pride in having. You know what I'm saying? Being a person that then evolved and grew. You know what I'm saying? I didn't stay stuck in a certain phase or mindset. You know what I mean? We moved past certain levels. Hey, thinking about it, chasing hoes, chasing women. That was a level of motion for some niggas. Like chasing women. That's a level of motion for some dudes. Still to this day. You know,
I was just about to say that. Still
to this day. You got a lot of niggas that's 50, 60 years old and still think it's cool to like that's your drive. That's what you want. That's what make you feel like that you important and you doing what you supposed to be doing. You know, but to each his own. Like it's so many different levels of it.
Bending bridges.
You know, I think like I said, I think it just, to me, it goes to it your level of emotion speaks to, first of all, how you display your understanding of this complicated ass world while you out there in it for people to see. You know what I'm talking about? So for me, it's like I said, you know what I mean? Like financial lead, nigga, I gotta get, you know what I mean? I can do a lot, but I'm not doing, you know what I mean? But I know where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not confused about who I am or what motion I should seek. Yeah. I know what motion I should seek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I done made a whole lifetime of mistakes to learn to get to where I am now, to be fully self-assured, to be fully self-aware. If as a man going through life aging, if that ain't your focus, like whether you have a family or not,
yeah,
to understand who you are as a man, because the longer you don't understand yourself, the more bullshit you go through.
Right.
When you don't understand that the competition is what you look at in the mirror, versus the motherfuckers you see out here in the world. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't in their house. You don't know. People can post on social media what they want. And AI can make your surroundings look like something it 100% ain't.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I'm talking about? So come on, man. Like motion is all right. If you an athlete, you know what I'm talking about? Because like I know of a situation where you know some NIL situations and motherfuckers is transferring, but they didn't already transfer from somewhere else, and now they in the transfer portal again. You know what that tell me about an athlete's motion? That is low, because instead of him trying to deal with the competition in practice and get better,
he want to go to a better team,
so he can be featured. He gonna jump ship. You have no loyalty. When these franchises start looking at you, and the thing that's gonna jump out at them first is that you went to 6 different colleges. Even if they sign you, bro, your check going down because of that.
Yeah.
So that's a level of motion. If your goal is not to perfect your craft, if your goal is not to bulletproof your body as much as possible, I'm talking all the way down to your feet. When you an athlete, your lane is being an athlete. Your level of motion depends on how successful you are and how long you can sustain it, how consistent you can be. For how long can you be consistent?
You shouldn't have to go to, like, I get what you're saying. You shouldn't have to go to the best team in order to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got the real motion. You know what I'm saying? You wherever you go, it's gonna pop, because
it's gonna show up.
You bringing something to the team that's gonna make everybody else better and all that too.
It ain't here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you see, man, look, trade me wherever you want to trade me to. I'm gonna do what I did here for you, for them too. And you gonna
that's across the board too, though. That's even with this music, with this podcasting. You shouldn't have to go and mess with the people that you think is hot, or what the world see is hot, or what the internet portray is hot, to be yourself and stand out. You know what I mean? That's what I love about what we do.
It ain't on the post. You feel me? The competition is in the mirror. It ain't on the post. I promise. And that go for everybody, whatever your lane is, whatever type of motion you want. You know what I'm saying? Long as it's positive, it ain't negative. Your competition is you.
All right. Hey, I got something on this on a bulletin. Energy exchange. Guess sure how they keep their energy in motion. Like, so how do we do that as individuals and then as a whole?
I stay the fuck away from motherfuckers who I know my energy, man. Look, I told y'all that shit. I told y'all that shit. Look, hey, look, let me tell you something. I'm a firm believer in energy. You hear me? Like not as something I worship, but something that I understand that God wants us to understand. You see what I'm saying? And so for me, if you doing low energy shit, sitting on social media, going back and forth with niggas, posting bullshit, that's low energy, bro. That energy don't match my energy, bro. I'm keeping you at an arm's length, bro. And if you keep that bullshit up, it's
gonna get deleted. Facts. That's real talk though, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Protect that motion. You gotta protect the energy though. Like,
you gotta protect your energy, bro, because your energy gets affected by the energy you allow to be around you.
Right. It's a lot of crazy stuff, man. It's a lot of like unauthentic ass things going on right now too. Like just in the world, the entertainment, what you see every day, and then people got to be able to have the common sense to separate reality from entertainment. Know when a nigga lying to you in your face and telling you something that finna destruct the mess at you, like, man, from jury to everything. Like, I have to say this. I think this is one of the most messed up narratives in the rap industry, period, to where, like, you know, consumers that sit back and look and we see like blogs or posts that, you know, they go on the artists and they be like, I say, for instance, this one, the Hustle Cartel. I was just watching something and like, dude irritate me so bad now because I'm like, I know you be playing with these folks when they come to this gambling.
You said his name in my.
Then look, man, it's a dude was asking about. It was a dude that was asking him about, okay, what you got on today? He said, man, I get about like 14, 19 million on.
First of all, the time.
First of all, though, let's keep this honest though. Just being honest, even if a person did have the money to do that, if I got 14 million on my body, first of all, that's stupid as hell. Like, for real though, I'm just being straight with you. Like, that's stupid as hell. Like, nigga, my whole family must be taken care of if I got 14 million on my body.
Oh, Lord,
like, this chain cost this 1.5 million and this and that. And not to say that you don't deserve nice things for your hard work, but come on, bro, you over exaggerating to the max on this stuff, bro. Like, you making kids think that, you know, it's cool to go out here and flodge and do all this goofy stuff instead of just saying, like, real talk, bro. Like, I got these right here for this. You know, I got sponsored these. That's cool. I did put this down. Or this is Moissanite. This ain't real diamonds. So I paid a little bit less than I would pay for every. Because you got to think, if one of y'all chains costing 1.5 million, why do you need 10 of them? You see what I'm saying? Why would I need 10 chains that cost 1.5 million? And I guarantee you, everybody in your family not straight. Some people that was there for you, couches you slept on, bowls and plates you ate out of. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I don't take a lot of this entertainment stuff serious right now.
What's worse is when you say 1.5 million a chain and you got 10 of them.
Come on, bro.
Here's my question. If you took all 10 of them off your neck right now and took them to a jeweler, would he give you 10.5 million?
Right. That value. That value leaves as soon as you leave the store with it.
It left when they put the diamonds in it.
That is why under financial lead, it says force multiplier. Because guess what I am? I don't know everything, but I know how to learn how shit work so that what I know, I can use to the best of my ability. The intangibles, what I come with, loyalty, integrity, good work ethic. I just leverage those things wherever I go. That's my level of motion. That's why the jobs I have, I start as a specialist, and 6 months I was a manager. 60 days I was a supervisor. That's my level of motion. You understand? That's what I'm talking about when I say, listen, me and my homie always talk about it, from my homie from Arkansas. Like, it don't matter what the job is, bro. If I had to go right now and clean a building to provide for my family, janitorial service, I'm gonna be the best motherfucking janitor in a building. Because why? Because that's my level of motion. That's what I've learned about me. I don't know how to half-ass nothing.
Facts. That's a good point, bro. Hey, we finna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Y'all tapped into the H.O.G Podcast, hardest podcast on the planet. We talking levels of motion. Keep it locked. We'll be right back. You dig?
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking the quest. It's me versus me, don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load. I'm blessed. Look to the clouds for my energy. Pray my unfit for my enemies. I hope that you peepin' the synergy. I be a king till they preachin' my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they came with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. H.O.G the brand. I'm like, fuck they saying. Cheddar. Ayy, nobody coming close, I move just like a ghost. Almost wintertime. Should I hit them with the project or continue making moves? Let the spectators watch it. Can't overlook this shit, bitch. My grind too obvious. Spontaneous trips, landing on islands. Graduated, no more public housing. Bought a home, the young niggas clowning. Assets don't lead to a bridge. You better stack up your money and invest in some shit. Entertainer like MC Hammer. Yeah, welcome back to the H.O.G Podcast show. Hardest podcast on the planet. Tonight we talking levels of motion, man. Y'all know what we do after the break. We go right into birthday shots out. I got a cousin down in West Memphis. Birthday was this week, Candace, and also my cousin Tony. So happy birthday to them. Big shout out to them. Hopefully y'all had a great time and enjoyed y'all year around the sun. You feel me? Any of y'all got some birthdays y'all want to shout out?
Yeah, mine and financial lead to the hardest Scorpio.
He's stupid.
It's still Scorpio season.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Nobody else?
My birthday shouts out to be next show. So we cool.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got three of them, but their birthdays is all like within like 4 days of each other. But it's all niggas like my auntie Leah and my nephew.
Okay.
That nigga turning 30, nigga. My nephew turning 30, nigga. Oh my God.
I mean, you get old.
What you feeling old?
I put a graphic in that show if you see it. Look in the overlay section, show.
Everybody turning 30. Good Lord.
Overlay section. Okay, for sure. Most definitely, man. And I was definitely finna touch on that, man. So, man, I gotta do this. I wouldn't even feel right without doing it, man. This week, top of the week, first quarter of the year, man, lost a real close friend to me. And now that we speaking on this level of emotion thing, it's like one of the best persons probably to even talk about, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a sad situation. My man, Mr. Anthony, Mr. Visa 360 Tunstall passed away this Sunday, which was January the 4th, man. You know, me and this man did a lot of different things together. Man, I'm talking about like from like going out to Germany for the first time, meeting Gotti, you know what I'm saying? And then just doing a lot of different business things here in the Twin Cities, all over the states. You know, he really encouraged me to go hard with the traveling and exposing my music and things into different areas of the world, man. And he definitely gonna be missed, like, man, to the fullest. Like, it's just so much I can say about him right now for us when it comes to that. You know, sometimes you don't really understand why God put people in your life and the purposes that he put them in your life for, man. And that's been beating me across the head this whole week, just like appreciation and loving my partners and business partners and people I'm in tune with through whatever, the good and the bad of them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm your partner, I'm going to rock with you solely. You know what I mean? It don't matter if you're wrong or right. I'm going to tell you if you're wrong behind closed doors, but if you my partner, you my partner. And I'm going to love you unconditionally. And, man, it just hurt real bad to go forth and know that I ain't going to have them calls, you know, with my boy being way out of country and being out in Nairobi or wherever you may be, and be like, hey, Cheddar, hey, man, I got to talk to you when I get back in town, man. You know, I want to do the play in this city, or I want to do this, or I need you to come to this show and help me do this behind stage interview with these artists, from Trina to Wale to, man, all different type of positions and people, man, that this man had me around, and it was just so unexpected for him to go like that, man. So, you know, I just want to give my condolences and my prayers to his family. My prayers and things go out to Goldie, which is his sister, and his son Moses. You know, we've already spoke on it this week. We talked, we've been in contact and stuff like that. So I'll be letting everybody know that's here in Minnesota that supported 360 movement, man, when his services will be. And you guys don't need to try to send me nothing. Like, it'll be a specific person to send it to, because I already been getting people calling me like, hey, can I send this their way? When everything gets situated, I'm going to give y'all the number directly to his sister and to his son so that they can go there, man. So, Mr. Visa 360, man, rest in peace. You will always be remembered. We're going to keep this travel life going for you. You know what I'm saying? Finna level up on emotion this year. I'm gonna have to. You got to send that John to me, and I can post that John on my page.
All right, got you.
Send that John to me directly. Man, that's messed up though, man. Hey, you know.
That one caught me off guard when you were like, I was like, ooh, like, nah, you know, I wasn't even thinking about him, like,
right,
way, like, what?
Cause you wouldn't think about it like that. The way he lived his life, he was so spontaneous about things, like you would never expect that to happen with the way he moved around and stuff like that. Like, That man didn't really been to like. That's one thing I can say about Ant. He was the type of person, bro, that was gonna utilize what he had, like, you know what I'm saying, without paper, whatever. Just the way he moved on that type of stuff, like traveling, like networking and politicking with people, it was at a high level. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We're going and getting in tune with people and just setting up different stuff and trying to put forth a foot to get some things in motion. So that's a, I ain't gonna lie. If it was an example of motion, he would be that example when it came to like networking, traveling, and being fearless, not fearful. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people I was fearful before I came out there and rock with God in them. You know what I'm saying? Through him, he the one who invited me out there, and like you the one you sent me, God. I was just looking at that the other night, bro, and I was broke down because I'm like, bro, like this shit is crazy because like I remember him saying, nigga, how you gonna work at the airport and you ain't got no passport? And I looked at myself, I said, I'd be down. This man, hey, he told me something that really mattered and really made sense, you know. So when he was promoting for that show that was out there in Germany, he didn't think that I was gonna get that passport before that date came. He thought I was just talking. So I ended up going to get the passport. I ain't even let him know. And he came up to me talking mess again, because that's how we would like mess with each other. Like I'd be calling him or he'll call me when I'm at the South by Southwest or something, be like, man, don't be out there showing out and this and that, man. I see you out there doing this and doing it. I'd be like, man, I'm just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? The same thing I hear him and be, if I see him across the country, like, hey, what you out there doing, man? You got to sit down somewhere, man. You traveling too much. You doing too much. People going to think you got something to try to rob you, man. You know, so it's just going to be, I'm going to miss that, like the calls out the blue, you know what I'm saying? And, I can't name a time that he didn't approach me negative on for us, like inspiring me, like, or he was one of them partners that really used to pour into me and, man, hit me up, man. I like the podcast, man. I like what's going on. I like this and that, man. I wish I had this. I wish I had this. So it's just real sad that, you know, that he ain't gonna be here with us no more and be able to give me that little push. But, you know, I met Gotti, I met y'all through him. You know what I mean? And I'm connected to a lot of other people, like a lot of other big people, like in this game, like that I talked to even tonight while I was out, like that didn't know that this had happened to him. Like, so he connected me. It's like he put me in place with a lot of people before he got up out of here, and them people still, they feel like that I'm the closest thing to him, because a lot of people been reaching out to me, and I think it's more so off of them seeing us travel and do what we did. When we did do what we do, but didn't know that on a personal level, like, dude was there, man, for like a lot of important shit for me, like my wedding, and he done seen stages of my kids growing up and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just a big loss, man, and a sudden loss. So y'all keep his family in y'all prayers, keep me in your prayers, man, and we're gonna keep it going for sure. To this level of motion, though, I'm gonna put that sitting there to okay, appreciate that. But levels of motion, man, that's what we talking tonight. You know, we discussing the BS levels of motion. You know what I'm saying, and the narrative that need to change on what is motion, what's the right motion, though. You know what I mean? Because anything can be considered motion. What's considered the right motion, and you know, proactive for us, like for this youth that's coming up, that's really tied into it. That's who it's really affecting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because all the motion that they recognize is the motion that's getting their ass killed and locked up.
Yep, and fast motion too. Nigga don't want to be no doctor, no lawyer, go to school for 4 years no more. They'd rather be a TikTok influencer.
Have no job.
They'd rather be a TikTok influencer now.
No longevity.
Yeah, man.
But it's just crazy because, like, I feel like you don't really understand that even being a TikTok influencer, like, that takes consistency.
Yeah, it is.
And so if you want it, if you want it fast and it don't come fast and you just gonna jump on to the next thing, like expect to keep failing until you understand that you have to tune in to understand how that motion works to raise your level of motion in that lane. You see what I'm saying?
You got to study to be able to grow in it for sure.
But what do I know? I just, you know, I'm saying, just trying to, you know, I'm trying to get mine.
I thought you was the smartest. I thought you was the smartest guy on the planet, next to Einstein. I thought you were the next up.
Nah,
That's what they say.
I just like to learn something every day. That's all.
Straight up, though. For real, though. And then, like, community motion, too, though. Like, what are we doing in the community to keep to keep people from thinking that the narrative of what we see right now is the motion? I feel like what we doing is, for sure, the giving back. You know what I'm saying? The giving back, like how my grandma instilled in us, to keep going with it, you know, and then just reach out to different people that's on that same page and make it bigger and better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make these situations bigger and better. We ain't gotta give just one time a year. We can give 3 times a year.
Man, Shannon in the building. Where did he come from?
It been a minute, ain't it?
Can you handle it?
Straight up.
You know what the big thing I think we can do is as men, as the men that we are, make ourselves available.
Yeah, more available, because we try to be available every Friday night at 7.
Like I'm available, I'm available for my kids 100%, 24/7, you know what I'm saying, 365, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But you know, my kids that's a privilege. To have me readily available when they need me, to walk them through whatever problem, you know what I'm saying? Get everything situated, get everything solved. Like I pride myself on having a high level of motion in that arena.
Man, what?
You know what I'm talking about?
Me too.
Being better than what I got is always been a goal.
Being better than yesterday too, and then making them understand that, man, it might be times you might have to sacrifice in situations. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them that, like, no, it ain't everybody don't have to work a job, but just because you work a job don't mean you ain't got motion though. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know how to utilize that job as a stepping stool and as a temporary resource to get to your source. We all know the source is the man. You know what I'm saying? That's who you connected to. So with personal skills that you may have and stuff like that, if you got a lawn service that you're trying to start, you might need a capital to get that started. That's where these jobs sometimes can come in handy at. You know what I'm saying? Then again, you might get somebody that's willing to, you might can get a loan and start your business without having to go work for nobody. So it is different levels of motion, and I feel like it's some that's being like favored than others. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we getting these mishaps at. That's what we getting. Man, we losing our young men to gun violence and to streets and drugs and this and that, because everybody, you got to think about the motion of the streets don't do shit but take a nigga to the grave.
That's it.
That's all the motion of the streets do. That shit, man, so grimy, so snaked out that it ain't even cool no more. When we was coming up, it was way better. You had way more morals and principles to street codes and stuff like that. Nowadays, it ain't no.
They tried.
It ain't no law. Hey, even you can take it to the motion of the government, what they got going on right now. I mean, they've been bullies, but now it's just like out front. Like, man, come on, we gonna do what we want to do. We ain't gonna stop it. And like I said, it's a lot of stuff like right now going on in Minnesota, bro. It's a lot of stuff going on in Minnesota right now. It's a lot of tension.
I didn't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah, I know. But it's a lot of tension going on right now behind these ICE people being here in many states, not just Minnesota. So, but what Jay Scott said, he said, hence the reason
most people fail. They focus more on the results instead of the work that's needed to obtain it. Yeah, you know, it's
kind of results. Yeah.
Yeah, you for me, right? It's like when I talk about the process, right? And like what it takes to get
What up there, Brandon? What up though?
What's up with your brand?
What it takes to get from point A to point B, right?
Mm-hmm.
If all you worried about is getting to B, you're not worried about what it takes to get to B. Get to B and understand that you can go further. Why? Because you worried about
what people think.
End game. You worried about the end game so much that you don't learn how to play the damn game.
You worried about the results without
you worried about the results when I promise you it is the process that's going to yield you those results, right? How do you control an outcome? Right? Like, how do you control the outcome by worrying about what the outcome is going to be? Is that how you control the outcome? Or do you control the outcome by doing what you know it takes to get the best possible results? You know what I'm saying?
You got to think about the lessons learned from losses and how they became motion. Like a lot of people learn different things from going through from different situations. You know, sometimes you can be stuck on a straight path on like some negative shit, and then it might take, like I was watching y'all should watch this too. It was this girl, you know her too. She played in The Wire. You remember the girl that had them braids? She like dykish type chick.
Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop. And I was watching that with the wife the other night, and she was basically like, you know, she was like a watcher. Like she used to sit on these steps every day at the age of 8, and she was just seeing everything that was going on in the hood, from drug deals to murders and all this different type of stuff. Yeah. And basically, you know, like for some point there was motion for her. Yeah. Until she got approached by that dude that passed. I think his name was Michael. He was an actor as well. And then she was like, you know, it came to a point to where she had to choose which motion she wanted. And she ain't say it in those words. I'm just relaying it to the topic tonight. But like, you know, the levels and the lessons she learned from what she went through, like almost you losing your life or shooting somebody.
Yeah. Before she met him, she had been through a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, she was going through a whole lot. But the role that was getting her to play, like it was mainly like so much of her natural self.
Yeah, she didn't have to act for real.
Yeah, she did what she didn't
have to act for real. I was like, I noticed that right away.
Yeah, that was her. But you know, now when I see that story, it make me resonate with, dang, like that character that she played really is who she is in the natural. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she really was like a drug lord, making $1,000 a week, $1,000 every couple days as an 8-year-old. Come on, bro. 8-year-old all the way up until like a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened in between that time, but you know, she decided that level of emotion wasn't where she wanted to stay at, and she took it to a different level. Sometimes niggas, it be so hard for people to leave the streets because they think that they gon' miss out on everything that they're leaving behind. But God might be putting you in a position to where, like, hey, first of all, you're gonna make way more money than you was making when you was doing it, and you're gonna be way more safer. We ain't gotta worry about no tombstones or nothing like that. You straight. You see what I'm saying? So I think that was dope that she transitioned like that to from the streets into the entertainment business. You know what I mean? And made a better way for herself instead of going down that consistent role of a revolving door. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you making that $1,000, but man, that $1,000 may make Lil Tutu and I'm jealous on the other block.
Then it goes stop involving.
Part of that Tutu.
Yeah, Lil Tutu and them gonna get jealous, come around there trying to stick you up for something you know what I mean?
And then the revolving door, it just closed.
Right.
Closed. No more.
For real though.
Right.
I think we gotta pride ourselves more on that though, man. For real. Like you said.
We gotta figure out how to make it cool to be smart again.
Yeah.
Cause it's cool to be smart, man. You know, even if you don't display it outright, just to be able to sit back and let motherfuckers talk, and they don't know whether you understand or not because all you do is observe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we got to get into a more, not even complex, but like a more balanced way of morning routines, mindset shifts, and things like that. Like what you do in the morning. We get up, work out, try to pray, meditate. You know what I'm saying? These things can put you in a mindset to get to the motion you really trying to get to without, like worrying about what nobody else got going on or taking from yourself. Because like you said, most of the time the enemy is in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You fighting with yourself about stuff, whether you distracted with other people got going on, you not doing enough spiritually, emotionally, because it's a balance. It ain't just one thing to get this motion that everybody claims. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a balance of everything, because you will lose yourself. You will lose yourself in trying to prove yourself, bro. For real.
You really will. I used to always say, do not let your ambition change your character.
Hey, did we get to that comment? What's the name? That's dope.
Motion for the youth starts in the home, community, resources to show them early how to perform with facts. Yeah, like
it should start in the. It should start.
Yeah, I mean, like
for sure.
And I think I had read something.
For the youth.
I had read something. I don't know where I was looking at, but it said like if the 2-parent homes was the same level as it was in the 1950s, we wouldn't have any of the problems we have. And that just speaks directly to what I always attempt to the information I always attempt to divulge when we had conversations like this about the things that were purposely done to break our home, because in breaking the home, in taking the man away, you take the strength away that's needed to guide that boy from boyhood to manhood. Because Mom Deuce can only do so much. I promise you. She can beat your ass cat raggedy.
That probably be why I wouldn't agree with him.
A man has not only a different type of physical strength, but also a different type of mental strength. A strength that penetrates, especially when you're dealing with a boy. Because you have to. You can beat his ass, that pain go away.
Right.
What he learned.
Let's hit this comment right here. He said, this is Jay Scott. In my opinion, most communities don't support the youth because it's not profitable.
Yeah.
It's up to the home at this point. Facts. It's been up to the home though, but like to what Lee was saying, like, I don't agree with like people that say that like, like I get the 2-parent home thing, because you get some kids that just gonna go their own way. You feel what I'm saying? They can have the best foundation it all, and they still look at pastor kids, preacher kids go the opposite way of what they always been strayed towards. Like for real though, and that's not a bad thing. It's just they got to figure out their own motion and their own path in life, and they may have to go through certain things to do that. You know what I'm saying? But like for sure, I don't think that stop all. We wouldn't have any problems. It definitely would minimize a lot of it. But you know, I don't think it still be. We still be experiencing these things because
you still would have broken homes, and you still would have
of course
that percentage, and you know what I'm saying. But here's the thing though, I think what you ever heard of the term herd immunity?
Herd
immunity, right?
Herd immunity.
No. Basically, what that is this, right? So, take for example, vaccinations, yeah. If we vaccinate so many ages of kids, right? Eventually, you know, you get to this level where there's what you call herd immunity. Everybody's gonna be immune because you got so many people vaccinated that, you know, that everybody is benefiting from, you know, everybody being immune. Them germs getting put out there, all of that, right?
Yeah.
Speaking to the comment about the 1950s, it's kind of like the same deal, right? Because even if you're not my child, you're not my son, or you're not my daughter, if I see you doing something that I know is gonna hurt you in the long run, I'm still gonna put you on the right path.
Yeah, that was back in the village days.
Yeah, exactly. And here's what you do, right? Because that was a twofold situation when they broke our homes. Because you break the homes, but then you also break the trust in the community, right? You got to rebuild that, because now you don't. Now, hey man, don't say shit to my kids. And definitely don't put your hands on my kids, because me and her both going to jail.
Yeah,
but back in the day, it wasn't like that. Well, I didn't even grow up like that. Bro, it was like three different folks on the street. My mommy and auntie stay on right now. They could beat my ass.
Yeah.
And send me home, send me to my grandma's house.
And she can tear your ass up.
And she tear my ass up.
Yeah. But see, nowadays, these people so stuck off in pride and ego that you can't tell their kid nothing. Like you go and tell, and then you got to think of it's more of young people having it than
it's the broken trust though, bro.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time the neighborhood was a whole neighborhood where y'all probably even go to church together on Sunday. You don't have no issues with Mr. from across the street or Mrs. from across the street correcting little Joe. You don't got no why, because it's the same type of values. We pushing out the same type of values. We want our kids to go the same way. We want them to have integrity, have loyalty, be faithful. We want them to be good people. So you don't put out evil when you know what the goal is. The goal is to raise them and rear them and send them out there so they won't be a detriment to society. They'll be a contribution to society.
The proper motion.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it was the broken homes and also the broken trust.
Yeah. That's where we at right now.
No longer have a village because the village concept has been destroyed, but it was only destroyed in our community. You realize that it was only destroyed in our community. The family concept was only destroyed in our community.
And when you say our community, though, I get that. I take it logical, and at the same time, I look at it on a different side too, though, because you got to think it's a nigga in every culture. And and forgive me, audience, if this come out bad, but for real, it's a nigga in every culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we be thinking that it's white folks that's out here that's going through the same thing that they live. They tactics and how they live mentally is just like a nigga, the lowest vibrational nigga. You know what I'm saying? So in every culture, you have one of them. It's a nigga in every culture, and I mean that in the most like respectful way that I can see it, like on what we trying to touch on. You know what I mean? It's a nigga in every culture. So it is some of them. It is some of them
ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it is some of them that's affected like we affected. Like you said, it ain't just our culture because it's other cultures that have niggas in it too, and they live and go about the same thing as those same type of people go about. So yeah, I would say that. Gotti, you been kind of quiet on this level of emotion, man. Talk something, man. What you get? What you feeling about the topic? What's your pointers on it? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm gonna give you something because I know you. Let me see, like a personal elevation, right? So, give an example of breaking cycles and leveling up. What it really takes.
Breaking cycles, leaving home where ain't nobody growing at, and finding out where your niche is, no matter where it is in the world. Establishing mental peace so you can establish some financial stability and things like that.
Okay.
By going outside of your environment. You know what I mean? That's a big level of motion because a lot of people we know stuck at home, and you see the level of non-motion still exists 25 years later.
Hey, you know it's a such thing as still motion though, but it don't really mean it really don't mean like that, like being like stagnated in that place. It's more of like a meditation and focus type thing, like burning and rebuilding yourself. Sometimes you have to be still. Sometimes you can't move when you trying to grow.
Food don't sit that long. Food don't need to sit that long. No, they do it too well.
Nah, but you know, sometimes you have to stand still in the midst of all these ideas that flow through a human head. You got to think, man, we got a million thoughts that go through our head a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what
you gotta stop and execute. You gotta stop and execute one of them motherfuckers.
At some point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but in some instances where you gotta step out, you like you said, you gotta exclude yourself from people and go into that, you know how sometimes we probably all do it, like to where we have to, hey man, these next couple of days I just need to myself. I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna reflect.
That's self-love. That's self-love.
Yeah, exactly.
Leveling up is self-love.
For sure.
Some people gonna say, they gonna, the ones that don't move and don't have emotion gonna say it's selfish.
Yeah. It's facts. It's facts for real though. And a good way to put it at that. Man, is we gonna do the ride or die chick next week, or what we doing?
Ooh, what?
That boy Lee went in on that conversation the same.
Hell no. Ride or die chick.
Shit, we already get them the ones that's beside us and behind us right now, but you know. Well, we gonna strategize through the week.
Yeah. I had one.
I thought we had a couple topics in the queue already.
Yeah, this was the last one I remember being in there.
This was one that you put in the damn shit because we was talking about it, and he ran with it. So fuck it.
Levels of the emotion, man. Hey,
we gotta do the German time episode.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm gonna put something on it.
I'm with that. I'm with that, and we got enough time to do that now. Not even speaking on, you know what I mean? Hey man, if you're in Minnesota, man, take advantage of the Minnesota paid leave, man. See, game for free, not for sale tonight. Game for free. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota paid leave, y'all hop on it, man. Hey, go and do your research on it. You know, there's a couple different things that can make you eligible for it. And if you fall into those reasons, then you know what I mean, this probably could benefit you for the next 3 months.
Next week we probably gonna do it in insignificant others.
Insignificant others. Okay. Not significant others. Not significant others, but insignificant. All right. I get that.
I think that seemed low vibration. I mean, we're gonna keep it 100. That seemed real low vibration. We gotta do something else.
It's not an insignificant others.
So we gotta keep it on the road. We definitely been hitting them though.
Yeah,
we've been getting some good engagement.
Talk about no insignificant motherfucker for what?
Yeah, we've been getting some good engagement.
That's a waste of fucking time.
Facts.
They be needed though.
All right, well, man, look, if we ain't got nothing else to touch on, you know, we can definitely get on the closing part of this, man. I want to say my little debriefing, you know what I'm saying, to the youth, to the H.O.G, to the house and the house. I want to debrief y'all ass real quick on this level of motion, you know what I'm saying?
Debrief.
Hey,
nigga.
Hey, look, beginning of the shift, you brief, and then at the end, you do a briefing too for the next day. Okay, this is what went good today.
I'm fucking with you. You know I know.
I get you. But yeah, man, you know, just on this level of emotions thing, though, man, it ain't to make nobody feel like whatever they doing ain't positive or ain't motion. But I just try to stress the point to the people, like, man, tell the truth to these kids, tell the truth to these younger people that's looking up to us. You know what I'm saying? And taking liking to what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Steer them the right way and give them the right utensils and the tools for the right motion and the proper motion, the motion that's not gonna have them in jail or in the graveyard or they mama stressing out putting up the house to try to burn them out, but trying to keep up with the streets. You know what I'm saying? The street motion is what most of these individuals are following right now. You know, and there's a lot of other parts that come with it, like community. You ain't gotta be the slanger or the iron slanger or the bag slanger to have motion. You can have motion in your community by being positive and giving back, or going to cut old folks' yards, donating your time to go and cut the elderly yards in your neighborhood, or pick up trash for them, or bring their trash to the corner for them. So those are the type of things that I'm trying to put in my young partner's head, man. You know, and if you get the mind to want to follow some positivity, then I'm willing to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. On having motion in the most positive way that you can. That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you got, guy? That boy been a mouse today.
In the church mouth.
Shit, you can't cut the ribbon without running a race, motherfuckers. Hey, shit, quick, let go.
Facts. Dope.
Yes,
what
sir.
you got?
Marathon, not a sprint.
Facts. What you got, Lee?
I think, man, the biggest thing for me with this level of emotion, it ain't even the level, man. It's just understanding the fucking motion. Understanding that yours don't look like the next man's, and that if you think that it should, then you will never have no motion at all, because everything that you trying to do is what another motherfucker doing. So for me, yeah, man, just understand what your lane is, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then like build your motion, because nobody got to the, you know what I'm saying, to the end of the motherfucking race without running that bitch. For real.
Everybody said I'm quiet. Am I that quiet today?
Yeah. I told you. Yeah, that's all you got to say?
Is it?
All right, man. Y'all know how we do, man. We going to go out like we came in, man. That's prayed up.
Papered up.
Hold
up. You dig? And man, look, we dedicating this show, man, for sure. To Visa 360. We definitely dedicating this show to my man Visa 360, man. Long live the globe traveler, man. The person that inspired me to get out my comfort zone and go across the seas, man, and hit these countries and stuff like that. We're gonna keep this travel life alive, man. Until next Friday, y'all keep it locked. H.O.G Podcast show, hardest podcast on the planet. You feel me?
Yeah,
we out of there.
Hey.
What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. I said pray on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. You know Auntie Mama thumbing up, it's H.O.G, we coming up. They like, subscribe, and share. And it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hitting. They be trying to duplicate the show. I guess they in they feeling. We don't care. Impact over lights is how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas. We got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore. They rock with H.O.G.